If you're not listening to Sex and Slow Jams on Thursday nights, then what the hell are you doing? T asked the question, if you can give yourself oral pleasure, would you do that? If you're able to do that, would you do that? So, Bird.
I was going to say, Bird, what you think?
No, I
wouldn't. Bird, nobody has to know though. Like you just got that. That's your own little X-Men power. Like you could just.
Would you say
X-Men power?
Well, no,
I'm being serious. It's a pandemic. There's nobody else that's gonna slob your knob. So,
but I don't know. That would be horrible. That would be like self-molestation. You get arrested for doing that. Self-molestation. You would get arrested for doing that. You know what I mean? What would you call? What would you call yourself? A bisexual? What you call yourself? A bisexual if you suck yourself off? That's crazy. Who would do that? You know, but I'm quite sure some crazy people that would do it, but I wouldn't. Oh my God.
Sex and Slow Jams, each and every Thursday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Hosted by Soul Controller and Lady T.
It's going to be a good show today.
Can we talk?
Of course you can talk.
Oh, okay.
No, you
That's
may
why I
not.
wasn't saying nothing. I didn't know.
Yeah, well, we're not up yet, but
okay.
We're about
That's why I was being quiet.
3, 2, 1. Sex and Slow Jams, Party Savers 101.com. What's good, everybody? It's your man Soul, controlling what you're hearing, banging all through your area. What's up, peoples?
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your girl, Lady T, sex exploring your mind and your body.
And we have the Sex and Slow Jams crew in the building, talking about King.
Hey, what's going on? What's good? You know I'm in the building.
And my man Bird.
What's going on, Soul? Gitchy. Yeah.
Yes, indeed, man. Listen, we got a great show for y'all today. I'm glad y'all are tuning in. First of all, I want to say Happy Women's Month. Happy Women's Month,
yes, thank you.
Okay, shout out to all my beautiful women out there. Happy Women's Month. All right. But more importantly, happy birthday, Pisces!
Oh,
yes,
who's
indeed.
a Pisces?
Who's a Pisces? Damn it! You looking at the damn Pisces?
I know.
Yeah, baby. It's March time. It's March time.
And shout outs to our girl Ma Jackie, who is not with us today because she went on a vacation without the family. How dare she?
Man. How
but
dare
her birthday was March the 1st, so happy belated birthday to Ma Jackie. And
yes, indeed.
Souls is coming up on the 7th.
Sunday.
So, why is she not here? It's not March the 1st. She needs to be hither.
That's what I said.
Hey, she in Las Vegas, so let her live.
And I want to give another shout out to our children's godfather, Lincoln. Today is his birthday.
Happy birthday, Lincoln.
Happy birthday, Link.
All right, so we're gonna recap the week. We crap the week.
We crap.
It was a crap of a week, but we're gonna recap the week.
Crapalicious.
First of all, we're gonna talk about Spike Lee. Spike Lee directs a movie called Viagra, the musical.
Shut up.
No doubt, no doubt, y'all, no doubt, no doubt.
I thought you was playing.
No, I am not. What's up?
Did they get a stiff proposition?
You heard?
Also, we're going to talk about the HFPA. You know what that is? The HFPA?
Not yet.
No.
Okay, it's the
hot, fat.
It's the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, right? All right, they was getting heckled all night long on the Golden Globes, and you know why?
Why is that?
Why?
No black representation.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Wrong time.
The senator, is he a senator or is he a governor? Cuomo. Andrew Cuomo.
Senator.
Cuomo is on the hot seat for being a creepy old man. We're gonna talk about that.
Oh yeah, I thought you was talking about the other dude.
Nah. I think now you telling me all this time growing up, are you telling me that Dr. Seuss is racist?
You know, when I saw that, man, I was just thrown back because we saw it, but that's a classic. Do we really take Dr. Seuss down?
Yeah.
Well, I guess he's going down.
We're gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Okay, because I have some things to say.
Green eggs and ham, green eggs and black ham.
While Biden moves up all the vaccinated dates to the end of May, Texas said, "Fuck that. We're tired of this shit. We're going raw dog." Talk about that later.
Oh man, we got to talk about
Texas.
About
that later.
Oh, man.
For all those who are going to a wedding in New York, be ready to dance with your parents only.
Oh wow!
I'm gonna tell you a little bit about that. And the stimulus is coming. But dig this, there's no raise in minimum wage.
Oh, there wasn't.
Oh.
I thought they had already solidified.
Except for Costco. Costco is the only one that raised their minimum wage.
Well, they're not government mandated.
I know.
They're not federal mandated.
Their minimum wage is $15 an hour. I'm about to get a job at Costco.
Also, we're going to talk about Coming to America that will be impacting on March the 5th.
Tomorrow.
Which is tomorrow. Woo-hoo. So make sure you are there to watch it because we will definitely be talking about it. And coming up on the show right after this will be the one and only legendary, beautiful, iconic Miss Sarah Dash will be joining the show.
Oh yes.
Man, you don't want to go nowhere because the best is right here on your Party Savers 101.
Yes.
All right, so let's go ahead and move on, jump into some music. And for those of you who are watching, you'll be watching the commercial when we'll be back right after this. Here's Dave Hollister, One Woman Man. Party Savers, 101.com.
In the house music and alright, you did that. I heard you guys.
Yes, indeed, it's your boy DJ Soul. We doing it real big right here, Fox 29. I got the 8th Penitentiary. Zombies right behind me, y'all. Yeah, we doing it big. Oh, let's go. Up, 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 let's go. Up, 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 let's go. Hey everybody, it's DJ Soul. I'm here with the new Mr. and Mrs. Phillips. Yes, indeed. We just got married today, and if you can tell everybody out there what they can expect from me as their wedding DJ if they book me.
What can you expect? You can expect to have the time of your life. Our guests had the most wonderful time. Everyone danced all night long, and it was impeccable in every way. Anthony was
mix, had the kids moving, had the people moving,
had us moving.
access movie, special requests, everybody was happy.
And
DJ Soul's great. He's willing to work with you. He plays music that everybody wants to be out on the dance floor. It's excellent. Upbeat place, great time, excellent.
Experience, then you need to pick DJ Soul for your DJ.
Hey guys, just wanted to let you know this Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Second Time Around Again will be dropping. That's right, Second Time Around Again Consignment Shop will be dropping this Thursday at 6:30 p.m. So look out. Now you may be asking, how can I get to this consignment shop? Well, it's virtual, so that means no matter where you are in your home or your car, you can go to Facebook and look up Second Time Around Again Consignment Shop, and we will pop right up. Every week, we will be displaying new and renewed items such as furniture, household items, decorations, shoes, clothes, handbags, and more. The delivery is available with a fee, and you will be able to make purchases using PayPal or Cash App. So that's right, let everybody know this Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Second Time Around Again Consignment Shop will be dropping. Hope to see you there.
Birdman and King is definitely all up in the building. What's up, guys?
Hey.
All right. And coming on to the show right now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I bring to you the legendary one herself. Talking about Miss Sarah Dash is joining the show. Hi, lady.
Hi. Look at all that. Hi, how are you?
Doing good. How are you doing today, Miss Lady?
I'm pressing my way.
I know that's
pressing
right.
my way through this National Women's History Month.
Yes. And we salute you
Yes, ma'am.
for being a strong Black woman and keeping it going for decades and decades to come. Thank you so much for what you do and what
Many
you have,
decades.
and what you have gave us within music,
Thank you.
life. Appreciate you. So let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and jump into what's going on in the week. And if you feel free to chime in, please feel free to chime in and let us hear your thoughts on what's going on throughout our world this week.
Can I say something now?
Go ahead.
Miss Dash, I dressed especially for you today. Do you not see? I just want to be a part of the group.
Look at you.
Yes, honey.
Oh my. And I'm so conservative. I'm here with the turtleneck. I don't know why I didn't give you some of that too. If I had some scissors, I would cut this away for you. But
I see a little bit of shoulder out. I see the shoulder popping out. It's okay.
Whole shoulder, yes, yes.
All right, so Spike Lee.
You worked that out.
Spike Lee directs a Viagra, the musical.
Get to know it. You'll need that in about
I don't know. I don't think so. Listen, man, I'm sorry. Viagra does nothing for me. Okay, I tried it once, and I'm sitting here waiting for my man to be at attention for hours.
Yo, it was hilarious. I was all ready. I'm like, yeah. Oh, it's gonna be fun, like rabbits. It was nothing. Nothing happened. The train did not come into the tunnel.
Sometimes I question the friends I have.
Right.
Somebody lined up, but they didn't get to March, huh?
Absolutely. I love it. There you go. There's your explosion. You got one explosion for the night. Let's keep them coming. He said it's going to be a movie basically focused on the founders of the drug, and it will be an all singing and dancing musical. I don't know about you guys, but I hate musicals. So
I love them.
I won't be watching that. You love them, Sarah?
I love musicals. I've been loving musicals since St. Louis, those kind of films. And then looking at Broadway, I'm an avid fan of Broadway. I live in New Jersey, and I make trips several times a month when I have free time with my Broadway babies, who are Dr. David and Philip and Michael, and we see everything together. I miss New York for those very reasons that I don't get to see Broadway as often as I can, especially musicals. Well, music, so.
Of course, but you can take Lady T right along with you, because she's on that bandwagon. Y'all can have some fun, have a girls' night and musical it all up. I'm not into it.
I love all of them.
Okay, so Lady T, let's get him to sponsor that. Okay.
Oh, damn! Y'all just digged in my pockets already.
There you go. That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Yes.
Can't mess with a queen bee if you broke. I'm telling you. All right. As we move on, the Hollywood Foreign Press Association was getting their asses handed to them during the Golden Globes for no black representation. They feel as though that they need more black voters on the Hollywood Foreign Press so that more black movies can be nominated.
Of course. That makes sense.
Absolutely. I applaud them.
I agree with that totally.
I applaud them for that. Okay, wait a minute. You're supposed to turn off applause.
It's a long applause.
You're supposed to turn off applause.
Yes. Black Lives Matter. Yes.
Let's keep it moving. Andrew Cuomo is getting a whole lot of backlash for being a creepy old man. There's a lot of women who are coming forward and saying that he has sexually harassed them as recent as 2019.
Yeah, I did hear about that. Like he kissed somebody, attempted to kiss her or whatever.
Right.
But you know what? I don't know. My thing with this right now is like you should have said that crap back when Me Too was going on.
Absolutely.
Like you coming now, it's like too late. This was back, and we already talked about this. Go sit your ass down.
Ms. Dash, is it ever too late to tell your story about sexual harassment?
Well, I'm in the middle of writing a book right now. And I've experienced some moments of that, of course. You probably know I'm 75. I've been through a lot. But I think that sexual harassment is not it's not your right to touch me if I don't want you to, I mean, it's like you can just look like a piece of bread that's at the end of a loaf. Everybody wants to touch it, but nobody wants it. So don't treat me like that. You know, it's the wrong thing to do.
Yeah, that is.
You know, you don't own me. If I want to throw myself at you, that's my business. That's what I want to do. But you don't have the right to try to squeeze me or touch me or try to put your nasty, well, I can't say nasty lips, but your lips on me. You know, if I don't invite you in, you don't, you know, well, hello. But I think it's totally wrong for a man to take those to take that position on a woman without you know, her approval. And in this case with Cuomo, yes, it's old news, but you know, the mental effects of having been harassed and you can't do anything about it stays on a person for a long time, be it man or woman. And I perhaps this is her freedom or a moment that she can release it. However, like Lady said, you should have come out during that time. It would have been easier. It's almost like a scam for Cuomo now. He's done so much good work, and it's like some kind of witch hunt on him.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people
I'm
say.
saying. Yeah, because I've been a victim of sexual harassment, and you know, I choose to either speak on it or not. That's my decision. But when there was that movement, and it was a huge movement. I mean, people were dropping like flies, from Bill Cosby to who's the news anchor in the morning?
Matt Lauer.
Matt Lauer. I mean, it was like just bam, bam, bam. So if it was me, I would have felt encouraged because everyone else was standing up at that moment to say, you know what, let me get my story out while everyone else is speaking. This is a movement. So to me, it's just I'm a little skeptical of the fact that she waited till to now. That's my only thing.
Okay. Keeping it moving, keeping it moving.
It's so weird when you have to be living a life that people are appreciating. It's like they bury your martyrs in vain. You know, it's not so cool to be coming at him, but if he did it, he has to pay the price.
Yes,
for being so foolish. I'm going to take this to a church place. There was a mother in the church once who said that the men were getting saved, but that was the only thing that didn't get saved on them.
Oh. Lord of mercy. Lord of mercy. Don't get me started on that, Miss Ash. Please don't get me started on that.
Yeah, I can agree. I can agree. Moving on, all this time, now you tell me that Dr. Seuss is racist? Well, check this out, y'all. They have found 6, count them, 6 books that they consider racist, and they are pulling them from the shelves and no longer, discontinue producing them. The books are If I Ran the Zoo, and To Think I Saw It on Mulberry Street. Michaela Gott's Pool. On Beyond Zebra. Scrambled Eggs Super. The Cat's Quizzer. What? All of those books have been rejected and moved from off of shelves and will no longer be reproduced because of the fact that they have racial epithets in them. Now, they showed different types of scenarios of racism in it, and one of them was 2 black Africans and looking like monkeys. Another one was a Japanese guy with one of those hats and walking around with chopsticks. So they're saying that all of these depictions are racist and they want them to be removed now. But what do y'all think about that? Say it again, Bert.
Yeah, this is what I was waiting for you to finish. I was saying when I was teaching kindergarten, I don't remember. I was trying to remember. Did I read those books to the kids? But why are, like, I'm going to piggyback what T was saying. Why are they doing it now? Because Dr. Seuss books are, you know, we heard them when we were in school. So why are they saying it now? Because if the monkey was in the book in 2021, the monkey was in the book in 2001.
No,
So
they don't even say 2001. It was in the books in 1970 something.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I went to those recent years when I was teaching, when I was a teacher.
Right.
Through
Okay.
those times, I was saying when those books were in existence, when I was reading them and took notice to that, I would have said, why wouldn't they say anything then? Because, you know, Afro-American people were, and Chinese people were there then. So I'm trying to understand, well, maybe because of the turn and the shift in the world where everybody's taking notice of, you know, this racism now, it's really like a big thing.
Right.
I get it. It's all about awareness. But I think sometimes people push the envelope a little bit too far. You dig a little bit too deep.
Okay.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a huge Dr. Seuss fan. I've read many of his books to my children, none of which are on this list. I haven't even heard of some of these books on this list. Like, I know Green Eggs and Ham. I know, you know, One Sock, Two Sock, Blue Sock. You know, I know those type of books. So, I mean, I just think sometimes, I don't know. That's just my opinion. I think sometimes people dig a little bit too much in stuff, and you always want some type of controversy. Leave Dr. Seuss alone. Like, there's so many other books out there that are racist.
Absolutely, that are
like right there in your face, KKK racist. Like,
they're in there. But I mean,
may I interject something here?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Can.
Always something.
America.
Jump on in.
America is trying to erase the racism that has taken place in our society. There's always reason to erase. So you have like someone you can blame. Dr. Seuss now has been responsible for bringing our children into racism because he had Black characters with vests on and standing up in the water and monkeys and so to speak. By taking those books off the shelves, you still cannot erase what you've done to us as people. And I feel that if Dr. Seuss had that state of mind when he was writing these books, children need to know what these authors were thinking of and how they felt about people of color.
Yes.
I think if you keep those books in the classroom and say this, and you have a history moment, a moment on race or people, you could say, now this author was thinking that Black people and Asian people felt this way, and that's why they depicted it or in their work. I think that's a greater lesson to teach rather than snatch it from the shelf.
Absolutely. As we move on, Biden moves up the vaccination date to the end of May, and Texas said, "Fuck that, we going balls in. We're no mask." The governor of Texas said, "Listen, no mask. We're opening up 100%. Forget this. COVID is over." So, what do you think, Miss Sarah? Have you went and gotten your vaccine already?
I have. In fact, I'm wearing the very same cold shoulder sweater that I took the shot in. And so did Dolly Parton. Yes, I did get my vaccine. I have underlying conditions that my doctor called me and said it is important that you get the shot. So I had my first, and I'm going to have my second one next week. I feel that, you know, there comes a time we have to trust the science of that we're living in. And what gave me comfort was knowing that a Black woman was part of this research for Moderna. And I think that's one of the comforting things that is, you know, I'm feeling okay about. And knowing that I've been in the house over a year. As Joey would tell you, I have people buying my groceries, dropping them off on my enclosed porch. The meds are delivered. The only place I go is to the doctor and the dentist, and my dentist is waiting because I have some temporary crowns that need to be addressed, and I'm afraid to have them in my mouth. But I think it's a necessary thing for us to get this vaccine. At least you have 85% of survival rate, So
Right.
yes.
Right. Absolutely. Well, that is good to hear, and I'm glad that you are vaccinated. Anyone else? Have any of you three part of the panel? Have you guys been vaccinated or thinking about getting vaccinated?
Oh, I'm getting vaccinated.
Okay.
Oh, I am definitely getting vaccinated.
What about you, King?
It's a thought, but I mean, I'm still on the border because where I work, there's a lot of controversy and a lot of talk. So I'm trying to negate the negative that's back there. Eventually, yes, but as of right now, I'm closing my eyes and praying.
What about you, Bert?
I'm walking
And
with
also,
Jesus.
and also, let me say, can I say something else regarding the mask in Texas and those places? Even though I've gotten my vaccine, I am still wearing my mask. I'm not going to stop wearing my mask.
Absolutely.
But at least if someone sneezes, I'd be better off than not having the shot. But I think those governors are being irresponsible to the people that they represent.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go ahead and wrap all of this stuff up. First of all, going to weddings in New York, you're going to have to dance with your parents from now on. What they did was they made a space, like everybody has to dance in a space. So that space consists of the people who are at your table. So you're going to another table, you trying to slide up on a chick and, trying to get something together.
No.
And the wedding is not happening. Not in New York.
Nay, I say.
So I know, T, you looking at me crazy because we got a wedding that we're going to New York for in a couple of weeks.
No, actually Jersey. It's in Jersey.
Oh, it's in Jersey.
It's in
Okay.
Jersey.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
The soul. What about the electric slide and the Cupid shuffle? So all of that is over now.
Man, listen. Listen. I'm a wedding DJ, as you can see. I'm a wedding DJ. I am like so nervous of what to come when my wedding season, because I don't know if they're going to impose that in Pennsylvania or Delaware or New Jersey, at that matter, because that's where most of my weddings are at. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Last but not least,
wait, I have something too, but I'll give it after you give yours.
Okay. The stimulus is coming, but there is no raise in minimum wage. Now, let me tell y'all this real quick. So, when it comes down to it, where is my notes? My notes. Okay. So, check this out. Due to inflation, the cost of living, minimum wage has stayed the same since 2009 for the amount of $7.25. And if you look at it across the board, it's been like that since the 80s. Okay. Yes. And that's because of inflation. Now, check this out. For those people who are on minimum wage, okay, back in 2009, and this is inflation, check this out. Back in 2009, you had to work 17 hours of minimum wage pay to get groceries to feed a family of 4. Okay. Now you have to work the amount of where is it at? You have to work the amount of 20 hours. Okay. Now from 17 hours to 20 hours. For rent, to pay your monthly rent. Back in 2019, you had to work 116 hours on minimum wage. Now you have to work 151 hours just to pay your rent.
That's crazy.
That's just rent.
Medical bills. Medical bills. Yearly medical bills in 2009 on minimum wage, you had to work 431 hours. For now.
This is depressing.
Now,
I know,
on
right?
minimum wage, you have to work 716 hours just to pay your medical bills. And they talking about they don't want to raise the minimum wage because of the fact that they said that it would impact 1.4 million jobs, and the deficit, the state, the country will be in a $54 billion deficit.
Oh, please.
What is your thoughts? Anybody?
Well, I had here I go again. I always have something to say.
Love it.
I remember hiring some people to work for me back in the 90s, and it was on an hourly basis of doing some things for me, and I said, well, I'll pay $10 an hour, and they were so happy to get that work. And I later found out the minimum wage they were getting like $7 or something an hour. And I've seen, since then, of course, things have changed and how you pay people are a little differently now. But I'll speak on the fact that of feeding a family. I go into a grocery store and I know what it costs me to buy food. Mm-hmm. I'm a single person, so to speak, and guest every now and then. But I don't understand how people are able to survive. I mean, with what I spend for food, and then what they are having to spend just to be healthy. I'm disturbed by the fact that we don't have a spike in or a pay raise or minimum wage raise. It's unconscionable to me. I think, you're forcing people to turn to unhealthy ways of living and having to have stress in their family just to survive. And where will that take us in the future with children and their parents? It has to be stressful on a daily basis just to live. And who needs to be stressed because you can't provide food, put food on the table? A child needs a tooth pulled, and unless you go through some measures that is embarrassing to a parent, like some people don't want to go to welfare, and welfare doesn't give you that much. I've heard some horror stories about that. So, I'm just disturbed by it.
Well, we're going to continue on our talk. We're finished with what's going on within our world.
But wait a minute.
What?
Did you know Trump was supposed to be president again today?
Oh, yeah. They were supposed to...
these people are crazy.
Yeah, QAnon. They like, listen, this is still my president. He ain't going nowhere, and we're going to take over the Capitol today.
Wait a minute, but
did they do it? Did they do it?
No. You know why?
Okay.
What I'm gonna need for the media and the police to stop putting it out there that they're gonna be out there. Like they already said, don't be out there because we're gonna be heavy with police, activity and all of that. So you done already told them not to come, so they're not gonna come. Just lay low and let them naggers come. Like they're gonna come if
they are not locking up their own people. That's why they're giving them
forewarning.
They ain't trying to lock
the
their
block
own
is
people.
hot.
Shoot,
this is ridiculous. I can't believe this. I can't believe somebody really thought, Biden was gonna be out today and Trump was coming back. And the devil, I cannot. I just can't.
So listen, when we come back, man, we're gonna have an in-depth, close, personal conversation with none other than our legend, Miss Sarah Dash. We got a lot of people that's giving you love right now. Let me see if I can show them. Angel Dash Harrison says, I'm waiting for Sarah Dash. Greg, family and force. Let's see, Christine. Hi, cousin Sarah. Oh man. Sarah Love. Let's see. Love you, cousin Sarah. Give for Mike. Let's see who else. David Rosenberg. Hi, Sarah. When are we going to do a show? When are we going to a show? Miss you, love you. Philip does too. Greg. Hi, Angel. Let's see. Okay.
Barbados. Wow.
Yeah, right.
Kenneth Phillips and
Karen
Michael
Ortiz.
Gordon. Oh, and shout outs to Toya. She's in the building.
Sissy Dash.
Sandy and Cece.
Is
Yes.
on Die tuned in too, Aunt Sarah?
Valerie,
She's probably in her prayer meeting or something.
Okay.
And
Valerie's from Barbados. That's my cousin from Barbados.
BAU says hi,
Is
Sarah.
that
So we got listen. Go ahead and comment.
Oh, hi back. That's
make your comments. Oh, Michael Chip, miss you, Sarah. Wow, you got so much love, so much love coming in, and we're going to talk to you about life, about your legacy,
about what this candy was.
Oh shit!
That you wanted somebody to take from the baby. I just want to know.
Oh man, and you know what, T? You gave me a proper segue. You gave me a proper segue to go ahead and get her song up here and get it on here right now. What was it called, T?
Come and take this candy from your baby.
Take this candy from your baby.
What was the candy?
We're going to talk about this. Y'all stay tuned. It's Sex and Slow Jams. Here's Miss Sarah Dash. Come. It's candy.
Uh-oh. Take it, baby. Take it. Hey, this is the Birdman. If you haven't been listening to Sex and Slow Jams, what the hell have you been doing?
We were talking about our last letter from Bird stating that this woman here has a man that is bisexual and she wants to know what can she do to make him only want her. Any comments in the peanut gallery?
I think either she dresses up like a guy's soul. I think that will help out Alicia. She's already accepted that he's bisexual, so I guess he's letting her know he's not going to change. So I guess she's going to have to do some creative thinking. So she's going to have to change her line of work. So
what's her line of work?
Now it's a cocksmith, right?
On that note, Sex and Slow Jams, each and every Thursday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Hosted by Soul Controller and Lady T.
Come and take this candy from your baby. Sarah Dash herself right here on Sex and Slow Jams, PartySavers101.com. What was gooey and gooey and
Because it damn sure wasn't a Snickers bar.
Mouth-watering.
Mouth-watering, right. Right, what was we
Now,
talking
Lady
about?
T, I'm surprised. Well, you know, come
My young ears. Oh my goodness.
I
What
mean,
is this?
it's scared.
Tell me about this song. Who wrote it and what made you decide I'm going to sing this?
Well, the song was on my very first solo album. And coming off from the image of LaBelle, I had the image of the siren, the sex siren at that time. And I think the writers were kind of focused on what they felt. They were male writers. And it was a double entendre in a sense, you know, well, thought-provoking entendre, I say, that, you know, you got yourself a sweet tooth. Oh, I know you do. You know, I got some goodies waiting here for you. I'm a good cook and I do like sweets. So
Double entendre.
I'm being evasive, so to speak. I'm being a little bit evasive. Forgive me, Lady T. But you know, the song is thought-provoking.
Giving it.
I'm squirming here. Help me out.
Yeah.
No,
You know what?
It's a very, it's a sensual song. I've been trying to sell that song to a candy company for their commercial. But I think they got into the gut of it and they're not buying into it. But I think one day that song is going to be Hershey's or it's going to be cough drops. It's going to be something pertaining to a candy company.
I see.
No, you know what? You
I see
remember?
gushers.
No.
Oh my goodness.
No. You remember those caramel candies, the square that used to be in the plastic wrapper?
Werther's?
No, it was like a square and it was just chewy and gooey caramel.
Squirrel nuts. Squirrel
No,
nuts.
it was just caramel.
No, that's what they were called. I'm not being nasty.
Yeah, squirrel nuts.
Oh, that's
Yeah, they were called
Yes.
squirrel nuts. I'm not being nasty.
Oh, they
Yeah.
were squirrel nuts. Yeah.
That's not true, Birdman. We always know that you always be nasty. But
Yeah, so I can definitely see.
Oh,
I
my
can definitely see that song on the candy commercial. That would be dope.
Yes.
yes,
That would be dope.
Yes.
So talking
But
about
on the other hand, it's a movement for a woman if she wants to have an evening with her you know, special person, husband. You know, I think if you put yourself in a place, darling, and nice lingerie and dance around the floor and give it to them, you know.
Yes.
Get this candy.
Oh yes, Aunt Sarah better say it.
Sugar on special, let it roll.
now you said that you were supposed to be the sex siren of the group. You were the sex siren of the group. That's what that was your motto, right? I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm known for the. Am I okay? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Did I lose my sound?
No, you're good.
Am I better now?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, that image came about because I when I was singing with Nona and Patty, I always felt that I couldn't hear unless I had open space around me. And eventually, I discussed this with Larry Legaspi, our designer who did all the space looks and for the Metropolitan Opera House, we were putting our clothes together, our outfits, and Larry was designing them. So I said to Larry, I don't want earrings because it messes with the sound. So he designed a clip that went over my ear and on my face. And I said, that was Richard Erker's jewelry. And I said to Larry, I said, give me something that won't interfere with the sound of my ears, with the sound in my ears. Because when I have too many clothes on, I'm so busy with so much, you know, the shoulders coming off. So they called me up and said, we got the look for you. And I'm going, okay, but this is going to be something different for you. You're going to have to let us make a mold of your breast. And I'm like, what? You know, church girl, married, you know, now I've got to let these strangers, and I did that. And as a result of that, they said, you got air now. You have nothing to worry about. So that look that look came about as a result of, you know, my energy around me. So I, at the time, had a 20-inch waist. Don't ask me what size now. Waistline gone. Anyway, but you know, but thank God for the gifts of the voice. But that whole look came about, and you know, I just flaunted it, and you know, the modern day Josephine Baker I was, you know.
Absolutely.
So that's how I got to get that name, you know.
Let's talk about these looks.
So that's how that image came about.
Let's talk about these looks. First of all, I'm going to share this. Look at that right there.
Yes.
Girl, you were killing it. You were killing it. And here's one. I believe, was this in the 80s? This one here.
That was an album that I did when I was signed to Hush Productions. Actually, this is a very special album, if I may speak on it, because sure. I had six deaths in my family, and the sixth death was my father.
Wow.
I didn't want to. I felt like, you know, I finally got him to come around to a show. The first show he came to was the Metropolitan Opera House. And then the Lord took him from us. And I was not going to be in the business. I was trying to think of going back to school. I made arrangements to go to a college up north. I wanted to get my bachelor's degree in psychology, or you know, or perhaps go into law like my parents wanted me to be a lawyer when I was growing up in school. But the owner of the record company came by to see about me because he had heard about all these things. And I was in such a way, he said, I know you're thinking about leaving the business. I said, yes, I am. He said, you're not going to. And as a result, this is the album that might come back to stay in the business.
Wow.
And it was a very important album to me. It also has a Ray Goodman and Brown song on there. And then we lost Harry and, you know, the other guy. But this album represents that to me. And people say it's a Janet Jackson look. I don't care what look it is. It's a look that brought me back to the music industry.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and to be honest with you, when I looked at it, I got the Janet Jackson vibe from it. I said, wow, she looks Janet Jackson-esque. So, but it's you.
Yes.
And I had
and my best friend Felicia Farrar designed that jacket for me. She was my designer. She started out as a designer for me, and then we became friends, and she just knew exactly. And our friend Regis Spinaz from Elle Magazine, he came in and he designed the cover, and he made sure that the look was right. I had friends keeping me there. So, you know, the Elle Magazine editor, Felicia, the Hush Records, Hush Productions, and EMI Records, and family, came around me. When I look at this, it's a very important time. It's like a rebirth from a emotional state, a place that I was in,
Do you still have that?
So I had parents who taught me how to pray. Excuse me?
Do you still have that jacket?
I'm sorry, I missed that. I do have. I have most of my costumes. When my book is finished, I'm planning a costume book tour around small theaters or large theaters, whatever available, and you will see pictures with clothes that I've worn on stage, album covers. We didn't think those things were important in the past, but people seem to enjoy looking at, things that you've done in the past, and you have the material or the object to say, and this is what it looks like. Some people want to touch your clothes. When they named me the music ambassador for the city of Trenton, actually the capital ambassador, music and arts, we, Team Dash, put an exhibit together in the atrium of Trenton City Hall, and we had clothes from LaBelle and from my solo career. And I think that's what really triggered the thought, let's do this, to have a tour with this when the book comes out. So, yes.
Love it. I just want that jacket.
I got one more picture.
Okay.
That I want to show. Now, I tell you one thing. If I was
are you going to show what I think you're going to show?
If I was of age,
I want that outfit too.
No, not even that. It's not that outfit. If I was of age back in the 70s, the 60s, I swear to goodness, you will be mine. Ms. Dash, I will be after you.
Really?
After I seen this picture.
Really? Wow.
Girl.
Look at King face.
Oh, my.
All over you.
Oh, was that all my face? My fault. Like, wait a minute.
Soul and King.
Wow.
Are y'all being not nice to my Aunt Sarah? Y'all know that's my Aunt Sarah.
Do you see this picture?
If you don't like the emotions that's coming out, close
but
wow.
That's my aunt.
That's
my
so
aunt. I
interesting.
can't look at it like that.
Listen, aunt or not, she's a beautiful woman, and I am going to let her know that out loud.
What was you saying?
Wow. Well, that's so interesting that the photographer took those pictures. I just finished a photo shoot, and underneath my photo shoot, I was wearing this bodysuit, and he said, "Oh, this is so." I combed my hair out and pulled it back, and he took the curls, and I said, well, let it. I have long hair. Why don't you just let it fall down my back? He said, no, that will be too distracting. So he just pulled out the edges and took that photo. He said, I want you like this. And he presented that picture to the record company, but they didn't take it for a photo, for an album cover, but they didn't want that. So that's where that picture came from. And you said I'll be yours?
Oh, girl, you would definitely be. I'll be at every show, front stage with a dozen roses in my hand. Take me, Sarah. Take me, Sarah.
With his taco meat hanging out the top hairs.
Sarah, ooh. Man, I'll be like, real rap. I'll be like, Patty, move. Patty, move, Patty. I want to see Sarah.
Let's What is the goodness gracious the Lord know what I want. I'm sorry.
So when we come back, off that album was Close Enough off that album that we just viewed, that I just showed. The song Close Enough, or
Close Enough. Close Enough is on the Kirshner record.
Okay.
So I did Angel on that album.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and jump into...
Yeah, so I would be yours. Well, I tell you what, wound up with a great woman.
You damn right.
Well, thank you.
Wait. Did you say I wound it up with a good woman, or I would have wound it up with a good woman?
I would go with the would have. Would have.
You wound it. I would say you wound it up with a good woman. That's what I meant.
I don't think you know her too well.
I would say.
I
don't think you know her
You're
too
doing
well.
that book my government's that this cover is
sisterhood here.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead. What did he say? What you say? She said, "What you say?"
I said, you're doing that judging the book by the cover. That this book, the internals, is definitely tainted.
Oh, come on.
Well, you have to open it up. So.
Okay, so check this out. We're gonna go ahead.
I want to shout to my friend Butter James. Hey, Butter.
Hey.
Hey.
We're gonna jump into one of another record of Mrs. Dash, and it's called Centerman.
Yeah.
So I want you to tell us the insides about this song, Centerman, when we come back right here on your Sex and Slow Jams. Party Savers 101.com.
Hey guys, just wanted to let you know this Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Second Time Around Again will be dropping. That's right, Second Time Around Again Consignment Shop will be dropping this Thursday at 6:30 p.m. So look out. Now you may be asking, how can I get to this consignment shop? Well, it's virtual, so that means no matter where you are, in your home or your car, you can go to Facebook and look up Second Time Around Again Consignment Shop, and we will pop right up. Every week, we will be displaying new and renewed items such as furniture, household items, decorations, shoes, clothes, handbags, and more. The delivery is available with a fee, and you will be able to make purchases using PayPal or Cash App. So that's right, let everybody know this Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Second Time Around Again Consignment Shop will be dropping. Hope to see you there.
In the house music. Alright, you did that. I heard you guys.
Yes, indeed, it's your boy DJ Soul. We doing it real big right here, Fox 29. I got the Eastern State Penitentiary lobby right behind me, y'all. Yeah, we doing it big. Out, let's go. Up, 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 let's go. Up, 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 let's go. Hey everybody, it's DJ Soul. I'm here with the new Mr. and Mrs. Phillips. Yes, indeed. We just got married today, and if you can tell everybody out there what they can expect from me as their wedding DJ if they book me.
What can you expect? You can expect to have the time of your life. Our guests had the most wonderful time. Everyone danced all night long, and it was impeccable in every way. Anthony was
Mix had the kids moving, had the people moving,
had us moving.
Access movie, special requests, everybody was happy. And DJ Soul's great. He's willing to work with you. He plays music that everybody wants to be out on the dance floor. It's excellent. Upbeat place, great time, excellent.
absolute best. He considers all your needs, all your wants. He'll let you know what you can do, what you can't do. You know, he advises you in every aspect. It's just not DJ. It's a whole lot more.
Thank you.
So I would truly, truly say, if you want a dynamic wedding experience, then you need to pick DJ Soul for your DJ.
Yes, that is Cinnamon from Miss Sarah Dash right here on your Sex and Slow Jams Party Savers 101.com. So please enlighten us. Tell us what Cinnamon was all about.
Or who was the Cinnamon?
Was it a who?
Since that time, there probably has been one or two. But Cinnamon was written by Carol George and Rob Hago. And they actually saw, I was doing some small clubs in New York preparing for my first solo project. And Don Kirshner felt that it would keep my vocals alive and ready for recording. We had gotten down to a selection of all the songs that he sent George and Rob and Carol to see my performance. And they said they saw this woman strutting around the stage and now singing, Who's Watching You Now and some other songs. And they said that they felt like there was this center man, on the stage, this other person that wasn't visible, but they saw it. It's really weird. And they just thought of a big, man so hot and sexual coming on me. And I'm knowing that I have a weakness for him, but don't be touching me. Don't you understand? You're too much for me. You're a sin man. Your devil eye, your evil eyes, but you know you can take the best of me and the rest of me. Damn you, sin man.
That sounds like you, soul.
That sounds like soul. That's soul.
That sounds like you, soul.
That's soul.
What? Cinnamon.
Yes,
Cinnamon.
Yes. And then to go into the other
DJ Cinnamon.
And going into the other words, it's like, you get me started and there's never any way to stop. Never any way to stop.
That's soul. That's soul.
Oh yes, you make me. I say no. I say no, but it never does me any good because something deep inside me, you bringing a fire up. Don't be touching me. Don't be holding me. It's like my New Year's Eve song every year.
Really?
It's my Tonight song. I'm gonna see if it works.
Yes. All right.
Oh man!
But you got to show them what you're working with.
Let's talk to our people. Our people is hitting us up. Please, if you are watching, you go ahead and comment. Make your comments right now. We have a comment coming in from BAU. Says, Sarah, do you have any Mary Wilson stories?
Yes, I do. And Mary Wilson was a good friend of mine, and we've done shows together when they were the Supremes and Patti LaBelle and the Bluebells. As some of you may or may not know, there were 4 women in our group, and Patti LaBelle and the Bluebells, and 3 in the Supremes, one being Florence Ballard. And they wanted a replacement for her. So they came to our group and chose Cindy, and Cindy was chosen to take Florence's place. I later heard from another Motown artist. I'm going to tell you who it is. Stevie Wonder said that they got into an argument one day, and the man who came and chose Cindy chose the wrong person. They wanted my voice. They wanted me. Because Cindy stood in the middle of the backgrounds and the mic was in front of her, they thought that voice, that soprano voice, was Cindy because it was so strong and loud. But Cindy replaced Florence Ballard. And Mary and I always remained friends. We, back then there were no cell phones, and but whenever we were in town or there was a place where the Supremes were in town, Mary and I said, what room, where are you staying? And we would always have conversations. And then when our respective lead singers left a group, we used to call ourselves the Forgotten Singers. The background girls who were left. And, Mary worked very hard and always had projects going on. I was at one point, I had a place in DC, Vegas, and New York. And one night she said, Sarah, fly up to, that's when, we were taking the shuttle from Washington to New York. And so I arrived in New York. I didn't have my coats. I arrived at her place. I said, if I go down the street, because we used to live right from on West Avenue, and she had a place while she was going to NYU. But Mary, so funny, she said, I said, I don't have any jewelry here with me. She went in her jewelry box. She said, here, put this on. And I said, and you're wearing the fur? I said, I don't have my fur. She went in her closet and pulled out this big wrap that had fur trim and draped it all around me because she was taller than me and a little larger. So I had all this stuff on and these jewels, and out we went, drinking champagne. And I was so impressed with that, because very few women will go in their closet and dress you up, as you know, Lady T. In other words, they say, I don't have any of that anymore. But that's who Mary was. And she was a spirit all unto herself. She kept the legacy of the Supremes alive. She also created the girl group stamps, which each group from the 60s and 70s, Mandela, she created stamps, Patti LaBelle and the Bluebells. Well, we were going to do LaBelle, but then Mary and I realized that Florence had to be on the Supreme stamps. And if I used LaBelle, we would have written Cindy out of the history of it. So I said, let's make it Patti LaBelle and the Bluebells so that we could keep Cindy within that structure. That's who we were to each other. We were very conscientious about the work, that we put in. That was Mary Wilson.
I wanted to ask you that, and I'm glad you brought it up. I noticed that you guys were named the Bluebells, and then it became LaBelle. I wanted to know, how did that come about? How did that change?
Anna and Patty were concerned of people. Okay, let me start here. We went to London to strip ourselves of just the old way of people, black females, performing. We wanted something new and something different. So we went to London with our keyboard player, and we stayed there for a very long time, just stripping ourselves of the way that we performed and the way that we sang. We started learning songs, and we looked at it as if, the three of us had strong voices. Instead of the little innuendos behind Pat, let's just sing out. And like, we have three lead voices, so just give it all that you got. And coming back to the States, we now had to do something different that would mean changing our names. None and Pat felt that our audiences that we built up as Patti LaBelle and the Bluebells would not remember us if we went too far away from the name. And so we just simply said LaBelle. It's spelled differently. Patty's name is capital L-A, capital B-E-L-L-E, the beauty. And LaBelle is L-A-B-E-L-L-E, in the French way, means beautiful. So that's the difference. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for that education.
You learn something new every day.
Right? King.
Yes.
Well, Miss Nash, we're gonna. I would like to kind of shift gears just a little bit, and it's a combination. It's going to be two part kind of question. It says, going back and kind of reading a little bit, because I mean, I did read a book. I did know a little bit about you, but kind of went back and read a little bit of the biography. In 2007, you went and you did, you performed in the lesbian, bisexual, and gay transgender parade, but you were also doing a gospel album. My question to you is, how much feedback or what kind of feedback did you get from the church for doing that, if any?
Early in my career, I got it from the church. They gave, I mean, my father, it was a pastor.
Okay.
Oh, I'm a PK, as they call us, preacher's kid.
Preacher's kid.
Pentecostal.
I'm there.
Yeah, so I got it very early in life about, you know, the church and the values of the church. When I decided to do a gospel CD, I did it because that's where I came from.
Amen.
That is the very foundation that has established me as the person that I am today. Being in an LGBT, gay, lesbian movement, these people are supporters. They spend 95% of the dollars spent in the industry. Entertainment industry comes from the gay community.
Yes.
And people want to, and there is a gay community in the church as well.
Absolutely.
You know, there, you know, I look, you put it like you see it. You damn no one. You have no heaven or hell to put anyone in. You can't tell me that if the Spirit, the Holy Spirit comes upon me, that I can't do anything about it because I'm in the music industry. You don't have that right to tell me that. I have Bibles all over this home. I become a chaplain. I am now a chaplain. My prayers go out to everyone. Yellow, black, gay, straight, you know, don't know what you want to be, trying to be what you want to be, scared to be who you want. You know, all of that. You know, so I see that. My best friends are gay people. But I don't call them gay. I call them my buddies, my friends.
Right.
If I need my skirt to be picked up from the cleaners or, you know, and right now, today, I've helped some of the church people in Trenton, that the church that we grew up in. I made sure that they got on the list to get their vaccines. I'm also going to help them with the 100-year anniversary of Trenton Church of Christ. I just feel that we need to get a grip on who we judge and what feelings we have. Because, as I said, I don't have a heaven or a hell to put anyone in. I just want to make sure that I get to heaven.
Absolutely. T.
Yeah, so I have a couple of questions, but the first one that I want, we're going to be all over the place, but I just want to know if you could tell the younger Sarah Dash some advice. If you could give her some advice, what would that advice be?
That advice would be, I would say, not be so trusting, naive, you know, like really look at pictures the way that they are. Not the way that you see them, but look beyond that. Trust that inner voice that speaks to you all the time, that says you shouldn't do that. You better not do, you know, the Sarah Dash, the young Sarah Dash, I probably would have gone on to college. But
I think everybody would
you know,
have said that, right, on the panel.
Yeah, but I learned to, you know, you read books and your experience and you talk to people who can help you and who has the wisdom. I have a friend that I've known since I was, 18 years old, Barbara Harris. She's been friends with Nona and Patty, myself, and you know, she can walk in the room. We could be talking about something swivel, and Barbara walks in and it's finished. You know, so it's like people like that who are wise and who, you know, we all have our faults. We all have things that we would like to correct. That young person, I don't think I've changed very much as far as singing or being in the business, but I really would have enhanced. I would tell her to, you know, trust that inner voice. Yeah.
And in terms of the female artists of today, what are your thoughts about the music? How they're carrying themselves? Like, do you have any thoughts about that?
Well, I mean,
Or
there are
is it similar?
individuals, and say that again. I'm sorry.
Is it similar to what you were? I mean, because you guys back then were pushing the envelope in terms of sexuality and expression of oneself and feminism, and I am woman, hear me roar. And you look at some people like, you have Meg Thee Stallion, you have Cardi B, you have Jasmine Sullivan, you have Keisha Cole. I'm just going all across the board, but they are pretty much doing some like what you guys did back then. Just, I think, might be a little bit different. But I just want to know what you think.
Well, the opportunities were different for us back then. Today, there is a wide field of marketing that the young females have, young artists have. When we were coming up, we only had the Apollo, what they call the Chitlin Circuit, the theaters around the country. Today, there was the Chitlin Circuit around the country. There was very little television that we could be involved in. It was not that television exposure wasn't the same. Newspaper articles and magazines. When a Black artist hit a magazine back then, it was really, they've sung songs, flew an airplane, and jumped over about 5,000 buildings. I'm exaggerating, but you see the extremities in that. Right. And today they have so much. The energy is so different. I say what today is: don't waste that time. Don't throw that opportunity away because it's there. Do something for the community. Don't wait until your records don't sell anymore to be involved. Get involved now. Do something that will make a difference, because one day you're going to be sitting down and the opportunities may not be there for you in terms of selling records or performance. So the Bible speaks of 10 gifts. The one who didn't, but the ones who went out and did the work were the ones who were more prosperous. Now, my terms about my sister, I'm not in Bible study. I see that. Okay, yeah. But I got the. Yeah, but but I would say, like, I'm now the music ambassador for the city of Trenton, all based on the work that I did. I got involved with the Grammys. I was a governor for 8 years. I find that a lot of young people are not involved with the Grammys. Also, look at your community and think about what you're doing. If there's a young there, adopt someone, help them, increase your ability. I say get your education, and then you will know what to do. Now, when it's a groups, I say I'm not a proponent of helping anybody who wants to start a girl group, because invariably there's going to be one person in there who will be in for 5 years. These others are not knowing what they're doing, and they have plans to be a solo artist. Now, I love Patty and I love Diana Ross. I mean, we're buddies. We talk all the time. Pat has been a very good soul person in my life. But I'd say, why waste your time? If you think you could be a solo artist, work that. But today's artists, getting back to your question, I think they have great opportunities. I want them to keep going. Beyonce's done wonderful work. She reaches out for Shelly and Michelle, and she's a great humanitarian. She's done some great stuff. But I think that, the pandemic has created a great change in thought processing for where you are as an artist, because everything shut down for us. I mean, totally cut off, done. We have to restructure. And the reason why I'm doing this virtual show is because I would have never thought to do this if I was performing up at the city winery on the weekend, this would have never come about. So as a result, now we have to be very conscientious about the music we're putting out, how we're going about our life structure, how we're treating people. We had a monster at the White House, and he really brought us to fore in terms of what we should not be doing. Okay?
Absolutely.
So I went around the world to get to that one.
Bird, do you have a question?
Well, yeah, of course. You know me. You know, and y'all know that's my Aunt Sarah, and I love her dearly. Two things. Well, this is some FYI, everybody. I want everybody to know. Did you know that Aunt Sarah was responsible, had a hand in helping Big Daddy Kane with his career?
No.
Yes. Did you know that? Did you? And here's another FYI. Here's another FYI. Did you know? You know, Aunt Sarah, my aunt Stacy Dash is her niece, who my cousin Christopher Williams has a baby by. So we're connected.
Wow.
Yes.
You are going to get it because we don't talk.
I know, but I had that was
we talk. We very rarely talk. And Stacey, my cousin, she's our cousin, baby. Yes, she's our cousin. Yeah, Stacy's a baby with Christopher, and so does Deneen have a baby with Christopher. So not only do they have brothers, they have cousins, and we're not going to talk about that anymore.
Right.
You're going to get it. You're going to get it.
Man,
but no,
you better go out, pick your switch right now, Bird. Pick your switch.
This is my last one. But no, I was bringing some FYI, not in a negative way. Listen, can you do a little bit of?
I know.
Can you do a little bit of "What Can I Do for You"? Because that's my song. I always wanted to sing that with Aunt Sarah.
Oh, you want to do that now?
Well, when you can, you know.
People want truth are nothing at all. People want sincerity and nothing false. People need happiness as land needs rain from above. We need life. We need rain.
We need love.
Most people find it so hard. Talk about love. Okay, I'll get to the hook. What can I do for you? What can you do for me? What can I do for you? What can you do for me?
Yeah.
Oh,
yes. In my head, I can sing just like her. What can I do? Yes. What can I do?
Okay. Keep it.
You know, but you know, singing is something. It's a real gift to wake up in the morning and say, I've sang with Keith Richards of the Rolling Stones. We have music called Keith Richards and the Expensive Winos. You know, it's wonderful to know that I can sing gospel, I can sing rock, I can sing jazz, I can sing the blues. And I'm saying it's wonderful to know this because it's a gift from Most High that, you know, I just feel, you know, like I was talking to my niece the other day and she was saying, oh, Aunt Sarah, you know, are we going to go back to, you know, Barbados? That's where we're from. We're Bayesian people. And our family reunion is every other year. So she was saying, well, what are you going to do? I said, I think I'm going down to Jamaica to hang out with Ziggy Marley and them. But it is such a gift to a pleasure to know that, you know, God has given me so much. And I may not have a hit record on the radio, but I got a hit record everywhere when it comes to my higher spirit. You know, they talk about the perfect man. Women talk about, I want to meet the perfect man. Well, the perfect man, we know not the day or hour when he's coming. So, you know, that's the perfect man. But in other words, I'm going to be able to, I'm just going to work through what I have and do the best that I can, you know.
So let me ask you a question. Who was the most who was the most memorable person that you've worked with, the most exciting person, I guess, that you worked with, and who did you want to work with, living or dead? Is there anybody that you really wanted to work with?
John Mathis.
Say that again.
I want to sing with Johnny Mathis.
Johnny Mathis.
I love him. No, he's not dead. He's alive.
Of course.
Johnny Mathis is very much alive. I love that's the one person I would love to sing with. Yes, yes, and such a sweetheart. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to ask you now. What are you doing now? Are you still in the music business? Are you still working with people? Let us know what's going on with you in your life right now.
Yeah. I'm writing my book right now. I just finished working on a project with Curtis Blow. I just finished up some vocals. I'm learning how to record without being in the studio. As I said, I'm working on new material for a new recording. I'm doing ambassador work as much as I can. There's a very limited force for the city of Trenton. I'm learning how to clean my house, I'm learning how to do my own cleaning. I always love to cook, but in terms of the music industry, I'm very much alive in it. I still prepare music for a future. I'm writing now. The other day, my cousin passed, and I called my band up and said, I need you all to put together a track of Trouble of the World. And in 2 hours, they had the track. That night, I was in the studio. By 11:30, the music was down in South Carolina. So, yes, I'm very much alive. I have a classroom at Sprout U where I'm the music director there. The kids have performed with me at school. I'm painting and very much involved in counseling people as well. I work as a consultant for various companies in terms of upstarts who want to do things in business. And I always try to make people aware that business it changes rapidly. So the thing is to have a structure and a plan about what you want to achieve. And that's how you work it through business, But that's, I don't think I left anything else out.
Miss Sarah, we have so much in common because I love to paint as well.
And a lot of online shopping.
And I do that too. Oh my goodness, Amazon is at my door every day. But not only that, you love to cook. I love to cook. I think I cooked that when I first met you. I cooked for you.
Yes. Do you remember that?
Yes. That food was delicious.
I made that pineapple
it's something about. Yes, it's something about being in the kitchen and cutting up the carrots I have all kinds of gimmicks now because I've been wearing all those shopping, Amazon, HSN, QVC. I've been wearing them out, finding sales and what's the best gimmick. I have trash cans that you just walk past, put your hand over it, opens up, all that kind of stuff.
So you just like me with apple peelers and potato peelers, and you're not peeling nothing because you just got all these gadgets.
Yes, just push a button. Yes, just push a button.
Tell us about that picture.
And I'm also a spokesperson for Mercer Street feeding that feeds children. Mercer Street is they have food boxes for who go to school all week. They get the breakfasts and lunches. But what Mercer Street does is they prepare a weekend package for children, and so that they will be guaranteed that they will be having food during the weekend. Those things are what I do, and my friend James Butter, as I said, he's the one that says you can do this. I have a great team. Marvin Johnson, Darius is Baptist is my stylist, my makeup artist, and I miss them so much. That's why this second shot is going to really, I'm going to, as I said, I'll put my mask on, and but I'm definitely going to be more mobile because I'll be able to go out after the second shot.
Tell us about that picture behind you.
Oh, that picture. It reminds me, it's a spiritual kind of picture. It has scarabs around my neck, an asp in my forehead. There's an armlet to it too, but if I move, I will change my setting and everything would just be just an array here. But that picture was done by an artist. He only did 5 portraits. He's no longer with us. He passed from HIV. And it just started doing wonderful, wonderful work of art. And he saw me. The original picture has none of that on it. If you saw the bustier, there's an eagle in my breast. But he was very, very special. And he knew that he was going to be sick. And he said, I don't have time for you to sit for me. Send me a picture. He had seen a picture of me with the bustier on it. And I sent it to him. And he gave that to me for my 35th birthday. Wow. And I carry that. That picture it stays in wherever I'm staying. Like I'm in Trenton now, the picture's here with me. When I was in DC, it was there, at my DC place. But it's like my strength, like a Dorian Gray kind of thing.
All right. Well, we're going to keep it moving. I don't know if you can stay longer, but we're about to jump into Birdman's Lust Letter.
Yes, you must stay because he's already in trouble. So he's going to get more trouble.
No, let's not do that to Aunt Sarah. Let's not do that to Aunt Sarah.
I need for Aunt Sarah to hear this letter.
She doesn't need to.
Yes, she needs to hear the letter.
No, it's been wonderful. It's been a wonderful time with you all. It really has. It means so much to me to see all of my people of color have such wonderful substance here. And I listened to some of it and I went, before I came on, I was like, now what have I done?
Every time I start to show, that's the same thing I think. I say, wow.
But it's been wonderful with you all. I'm a person of life. It doesn't matter. I'm probably listening anyway. But thank each and every one of you for this wonderful evening, to hear my banter. And, I sometimes get things mixed up because that's what women my age do. But thank God I'm still here. And I want to say, may God continue to bless all of you tremendously with his power and giving you knowledge to carry on. I love you all, and I love you, Joey. I'm going to get you later. You're going to get it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up. Put your hands together for the legendary, the incomparable,
fabulous,
the iconic, the beautiful Miss Sarah Dash.
One of the original divas.
And while we're letting her go, we're going to go.
Good night, David, and all you lovely people in New York.
We're going to go ahead.
So do you sign me? How do I get out of here?
Yeah, I got you. I got you. Let's go ahead and jump into one of the songs that you did with the bell.
Okay.
Everybody knows it. Lady Marmalade.
Okay.
You want to give it a go?
If you're not listening to Sex and Slow Jams on Thursday nights, then what the hell are you doing?
All right, it's Dr. Dre's estranged wife, Nicole Young. She's pretty much saying she needs $2 million in spousal support after filing divorce from the rapper.
Mm.
Okay. The list includes or involves laundry and cleaning, $10,000 a month.
$10,000 a month to clean your damn clothes?
Clothes.
Jesus Christ.
Clothes. Purchasing clothes, $135,000 a month.
$135,000 a month for clothes? Wait. Time out. You getting how much for clothes? How much she getting for clothes?
For laundry and cleaning, $10,000, and then for clothes, to purchase clothes, $135,000.
$135,000 for clothes. You got so much money to buy new clothes. Why the fuck are you worrying about washing it?
Why are you yelling?
I don't understand it. You got this amount of money to pay for clothes each and every freaking month, but you worried about washing your clothes.
Yo, Enzo is pissed like he's Dre himself.
Sex and Slow Jams, each and every Thursday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Hosted by Soul Controller and Lady T.
Guys, just wanted to let you know this Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Second time around again will be dropping. That's right, second time around again consignment shop will be dropping this Thursday at 6:30 p.m. So look out. Now you may be asking, how can I get to this consignment shop? Well, it's virtual, so that means no matter where you are in your home or your car, you can go to Facebook and look up second time around again consignment shop, and we will pop right up. Every week we will be displaying new and renewed items such as furniture, household items, decorations, shoes, clothes, handbags, and more. The delivery is available with a fee, and you will be able to make purchases using PayPal or Cash App. So that's right, let everybody know this Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Second time around again consignment shop will be dropping. Hope to see you there.
I heard you guys.
Yes, indeed, it's your boy DJ Soul. We doing a little thing right here, Fox 29. I got the Eastern State Penitentiary. Lobby right behind me, y'all. Yeah, we doing it big. Out, let's go. Up, 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 let's go. Up, 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 let's go. Hey everybody, it's DJ Soul. I'm here with the new Mr. and Mrs. Phillips. Yes, indeed. They just got married today, and if you can tell everybody out there what they can expect from me as their wedding DJ if they book me.
What can you expect? You can expect to have the time of your life. Our guests had the most wonderful time. Everyone danced all night long, and it was impeccable in every way. Anthony was
mix, had the kids moving, had the people moving,
had us moving.
Access movie, special requests, everybody was happy.
The DJ Soul's great. He's willing to work with you. He plays music that everybody wants to be out on the dance floor. It's excellent. Upbeat place, great time, excellent.
absolute best. He considers all your needs, all your wants. He'll let you know what you can do, what you can't do. You know, he advises you in every aspect. It's just not DJ. It's a whole lot more.
Thank you.
So I would truly, truly say, if you want a dynamic wedding experience, then you need to pick DJ Soul for your DJ.
Soon, right here on the Party Savers 101.com.
Welcome to the Dawn. You have just accessed the beautiful experience. This experience will cover courtship, sex, sex, sex.
Yes, indeed. Welcome back, y'all. Sex and Slow Jams, Party Savers 101.com. So, Lady T, Birdman and King, it is now time for the Birdman's Lust Letter of the Day. All right, Bird.
All right, good evening, everybody. Here we go. Here is today's lust letter. Okay, it says, Dear Bird, my name is Camille, and I am a sexual attention seeker. I love the sexual attention I get, but I'm not promiscuous. I know I may dress provocative, but I'm not a whore. I just like a lot of sexual attention. Now, do I sound like a hoe or a Jezebel? Although I love to really tease men and rub up against their body parts, I'm not a mattress mama, but I do like to rouse men. Am I being naughty? Signed, Camille.
Bitch, you a tease.
Thank you very much.
You are nothing but a motherfucking tease.
All caps.
Oh, come on now.
Roman script.
Come on,
you
man.
are a tease.
You are a
That
tease.
is terrible.
She's a nothing but a tease.
Because you know
I don't agree.
She's gonna be the one that's gonna be on TV. I can't believe he touched me that way because he pushed the doggone envelope.
Okay.
Like that.
King, I agree with you on that point because that's what I was gonna say. If you're gonna do it, then be willing to take whatever you get back from it. So, but I feel Camille in that because I'm like that a little bit. Like you look at me with my girls out and everything, you know. I like the attention, you know. So I mean, at the end of the day, if you can get the attention, then get the attention. But depending on what attention you get, you got to deal with it. You got to accept it.
You got to be able to take the good with the bad. And that's
exactly.
What does Sinner Man have to say?
Sinner Man.
Sinner Man.
What the fuck y'all calling Sinner Man?
You are
you.
DJ Sinner Controller.
DJ Sinner Man.
Sinner Man.
Sinner Man.
Listen, fuck you, and fuck you.
Sinner Man.
Sinner Man. Yes, Sinner Man.
Listen, man. All I'm saying is this. You know, you're a tease. You're lucky you ain't meet me. And
Sinner Man.
if we was to have met, yeah, I would have told you in your face.
But so let me ask you this.
I have no cares. I give two fucks.
But so let me ask you this, and T and everybody on the show. If you are a sexual attention seeker, do you think people are expecting sex? Can you be a sexual attention seeker and not be promiscuous? Like, do you have to be promiscuous to be a sexual attention seeker? Because
what does that do?
No.
What does that do?
We see that on Facebook a lot, right? Aren't there a lot of sexual?
You're right. You see it a lot
because they put it out there like that.
What does it do? If you're not ready to go through the long run, then what the fuck?
It's about the chase. I get, you know, the build up, the fluff of the whole ordeal. I get it. You want to make yourself feel warm and fuzzy on the inside. Ooh, I got it. But again, you're gonna run into the right one on the right day, and there we are. You want lovingly embraced by 300 pounds, and I'm not letting go.
But God damn, sound like the jaws of life done come down on me.
I'm trying to grip down.
But I mean, but that's what I was saying. That if you're seeking attention, you have to be willing to accept whatever attention you get, and that's just basically it. I'm the same way. I mean, from being an exotic dancer and to radio personality to a mom and a wife, I still have my sexiness and I still display it from time to time.
Like right
now. Like right now.
Like right now.
And I do get people that slip into my DM and they're trying to. I had somebody sit there and hit me up the other day and asked if I would spend time with them. And they would just give me $500 a week, but there was no sex involved. I said bullshit, but whatever. But it was like, at the end of the day,
because I know of someone who does get paid like that.
Is that true?
Because I know of I absolutely know of that one. That's all she does. That's all she does. Only because I trust her like that. Sends pictures. She goes out. I mean, this old head takes care of her.
Is he black?
Is he black? Yes.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna show you his picture because it might be the same dude. I'm just saying.
He pays her just for the attention.
But I could use a couple of little dollars of income. I'm just saying.
So I mean, no, nothing else involved. Like he don't want anything else. He just want to.
She rolls with him. I mean, he comes over every once in a while, like the Netflix, but not the chill part that goes on. That's all she does. And I'm like, because I know who she is. It's like, are you really not like nothing? She goes, no, that's not what he wants. He just wants a good conversation. They want, hey, hold me. She said, yeah, he holds on me. He kind of, every
cuddle,
cuddle and a kiss here and there. But as far as going any further than that, he doesn't want to. I said, have you tried? She goes, yeah.
Well, T,
huh?
You are more than welcome.
No, I'm good.
Go ahead and hit that dude up.
No, I'm good. And in today's world, people are crazy, and I don't want to be in a ditch somewhere. That's all I'm saying. I mean, ditch,
D-I-T-C-H.
A ditch.
Okay. I thought you.
To each his own. Maybe in my younger years, I probably would have been stupid enough to entertain that thought.
In your younger years.
My younger year.
Last year?
You still are young. What you talk about?
No, Auntie, I'm not that young. I'm seasoned right now.
2020.
There's Laurie seasoned salt down there. It's seasoned. It's
down there.
Salty. You might want to douche.
No.
It's seasoned. Laurie.
No, I mean it's marinated.
Got my man's cholesterol going up. His levels going up.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Is that what I be tasting?
Oh my God. King.
No, that's Montreal seasoning. It's McCormick.
Diva with a douche.
Yeah.
Diva with a douche.
Diva with a douche. Y'all so stupid. Oh my God.
You jump in the bed smell like crab seasoning? That's just
I never thought about that.
Old Bay.
Yo, that'd be dope. And had a butter on the side.
Listen, OB, don't do that.
You and Center Man. You and Center Man.
That is
Center Man and Dinner Man.
That is going deep sea diving.
Deep sea diving.
That's going deep sea diving. And I'm a Pisces, damn it. So you know how.
He's a fish. See that? Seafood salad.
Wow.
Listen. Man. I'm so glad Aunt Sarah left after we started cutting up this.
I couldn't do it. I would have left the show,
but she would have took the belt out. She would have took the belt out
and walked out. I couldn't do
Y'all are so chicken.
Because I slipped up twice and called her Aunt Sarah. I was like, no, I can't do this. She's too close.
No,
I gotta ride, man.
Oh my God. Oh.
Ooh, listen. Lou, can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
I have this product, right? It's called Seso Dulce, right? It's supposed to make you feel good. Like when you're having sex, it enhances the sexual experience.
It makes it cold.
So, no, it actually works. Like you rub it on it and it gets warm and all tingly. I tried it by myself. I'm gonna have to try it with Soul tonight, and we'll report back.
With you and Center Man.
It's this right here.
Stop calling me Center Man.
This right here. Can y'all see?
He's about to do the center boogie tonight.
Let me put it up. There.
Look, here it go right here. This right here. Woohoo! Wait, where's my? Oh. I can't turn it around.
This ain't product placement.
Goodness gracious, you're killing
Put
me.
that down. We ain't getting paid for
It's my
them.
commercial. I get paid from them.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Make
Down
your
there.
money.
Get money.
Make your money.
Right now.
You heard?
Get money.
Oh,
What you say
man.
now?
Guys, we want to go ahead and thank Miss Sarah Dance for joining the show. Shout outs to my man Bird. Shout outs to King, my wife, my beautiful wife, Lady T.
We don't have Ma Jackie here, but we wish her well and hope she's having fun. And we don't have her inspirational quote, but I have it for you.
Go ahead.
Always spit or swallow.
Oh, damn.
Oh my goodness.
What?
You sinner woman.
That did not come from my Jackie.
Okay, I didn't say it did. I said I had it. It came from
Okay. Well, you talk about mouthwash, right?
Whatever's clever,
Listerine.
baby.
She talking about them babies.
Listerine.
Whatever's clever.
Throw baby.
Them white babies.
Now you being racist like Dr. Seuss. They're supposed to be black babies.
Exactly, right? They gotta be white.
Go ahead and babysit, baby.
It is.
Go ahead and babysit for me.
All
Hold
that-
it and
all that-
swallow it as much as possible.
Always gargle
You
it.
sinner man. You sinner man.
Listen, guys, we want to thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. And thank you for listening to us right here on PartySavers101.com, Live365.com, and on your Facebook and YouTube. Hey, guys, God is good.
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
God is
God
good.
is
Keep your
good.
head up to the sky because ain't nobody better than him. Believe me.
We know.
Oh, my
God.
Please
Miss
cut
Sarah,
my
hit me
song.
up if you need background. Stay back.
No.
We're going to end out. We're going to
Sounds
end
like a
out with
train wreck.
Sarah's last song on her last album. Well, not last song. Her song on her last album is called Still Here. All right, guys. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening. Peace.
Hey, this is the Birdman. If you haven't been listening to Sex and Slow Jams, what the hell have you been doing?
We were talking about our last letter from Bird stating that this woman here has a man that is bisexual and she wants to know what can she do to make him only want her. Any comments in the peanut gallery?
I think either she dresses up like a guy's soul. I think that will help out Alicia. She's already accepted that he's bisexual, so I guess he's letting her know he's not going to change. So I guess she's going to have to do some creative thinking. So she's going to have to change her line of work. So
What's her line of work?
now it's a cocksmith, right?
On that note,
Sex and Slow Jams, each and every Thursday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Hosted by Soul Controller and Lady T.